Hey, what's up, everybody? Yep, that's right. I'm back again. Hopefully, everybody's having a good night and or a good day, whatever it is where you're at. Yeah, my finally my Optimus water block came in the mail, um, and just by looking at it and how it feels, I like it already instantly, and I haven't even actually installed it yet. And this is my EK Velocity water block. And the reason why I got them both out is because um, I've been shown that the Velocity water block performs better um, than the Optimus water block, etc., etc. Well, for starters, and it's not opinion, it's fact. A water block, yes, it's going to transfer heat, does its job, what it's supposed to do. 90% of your cooling is based off of how you tune your hardware. You could have the best cooling in the world, but yet have crap temps because you just can't tune your hardware. You could have crap cooling and have great temps because you know how to tune your hardware. Once you know how to tune your hardware, and you don't tune your hardware, you don't tune your hardware to. I'm trying to think of how to say it right. You tune your hardware to your cooling. That's what I was trying to say. But nonetheless, there's actually quite a few differences between the Velocity water block and Optimus water block, which I'm actually going to show the differences. Believe it or not, I like the design of the Optimus way better than the Velocity, just by looking at it, and being that I've used the Velocity, I know what it's capable of. And I can tell you right now, this Optimus water block, when I'm done tuning my CPU, which is my 14900K, when I'm done tuning that into the water block and into my cooling, I'm going to destroy the temps that I was getting off of this water block, even though this is on my 10900K. But here's the cool thing about this is I could actually take and use this on my Z590 Dark, Z690 Dark, and Z790 Dark, which obviously is for Z79. So I could use this all the way back to the 10900K. I'm willing to bet I could use it back all the way back to 9900K, or I completely forgot what the heck the name of that CPU is. 9900K. There we go. But yeah, it's just pretty much the amount of the standoffs being lined up. So I actually could have used this Velocity water block on my 14900K, but did I? No. And I'm actually going to take these apart. I did notice that when this came in the mail, it did not have instructions on the inlet and outlet, but if you actually look at how it's set up, you don't need instructions, because how it's actually set up is, this is your inlet. That's a dead giveaway. How? Because you have your direct passage right here, your direct passage right into the jet plate, which, unlike the Velocity water block, where the jet plate is not built into the water block, which is actually a downfall in designing. Yes, it's cheaper, but it's a downfall in designing. The jet plate is built into the water block, which is actually more improved design. Which, I know I'm gonna get liquid metal on my desk, but I don't care. I'll just show it. As you can see, there's the inlet on the Velocity, and there's the jet plate, and you have this huge gap here, which makes zero sense because the fluids has still got to go from this huge gap and go down into a smaller gap. So it's nothing here is even flow wise. If you look here on the Optimus block, it goes right into the inlet here, right down the passage here, directly right into the built-in jet plate. So there's no transferring of the size of the passageway for the fluid, and it goes directly down into the fins. Here it doesn't go directly down into the fins. The pressure plate, or I keep forgetting what that's called, but the pressure plate actually takes and restricts flow. This isn't restricting flow because the pressure plate is built in, as you can see, directly into the fins. So so your water comes in here, goes down through your passageway here, goes through the built-in pressure plate, and hits the top of the die, or down on the cold plate, which is the top of the IHS, instantly. There's no delay. Instantly it hits it, which then it goes across both sides of the water block, goes around the sides here and out the outlet here, and as well as this goes across here, it comes out here. Versus here, as you can see, there's very small coverage, which I'm going to take both blocks apart and you'll see what I'm talking about. This other thing I also noticed is the cold plate itself. See how thin that is? Very thin. There's the velocity, much thicker, and this block is lapped too, so much thicker. I knew that was going to happen, don't care. So I'm actually going to put the camera off to the side and I'm going to pop these bottom plates off really quick and we're going to take a look at it. So I don't care about the liquid metal on anything. There's that. And no, I'm not going to reassemble the water blocks on camera. I'm going to do that off camera because once I just want to show the big differences in the manufacturing. Which, although Optimus tells you the differences, I actually like to show them. Right, so there's that. There's that block. There's the pressure plate, which I'm pretty sure anybody who's torn these apart knows what these look like inside, but give you a quick look. Alright, there, that's done. I'm just going to leave that there because I got the liquid metal there, so I'm going to do this over here at a distance a little bit. There's that. Ah. Come on. And this shiny surface you see on the Optimus block, yes, I am going to be scuffing that up. Because for a lap, you do not want a shiny, polished finish. Let me see if I can just pop that. Yes, I can. Cool. There, put the screws off to the side. And here's one of your biggest differences already. There's the velocities passages. Yeah, the block is a little dirty, but there, see the fins? There's your micro fins. Now here's the micro fins on the Optimus. Way different. Far more smaller, better quality, and a way more coverage area. Now what I'll take and do is I'll see if I can get both of them together. Let me just see if I can just rearrange this camera really quick. And I'll get both of them together side by side for you. There they are, so now you can actually see them for yourselves. There's a difference in the fins. That's far better. Way more coverage area, obviously. Way more coverage area. Fins are closer together. Better heat transfer. And as for the thickness of the cold plate, there's the velocity. And like I said, this is lapped, not lapped a lot. It's just lapped mainly to scuff it up. That's the velocity. And there's the Optimus. Let's see if I can get the best kind of comparison possible. There's your difference. That's quite a difference. The thinner the metal is, the faster, the better the heat transfer is going to be, because there's less surface that the heat's got to go through. So, I mean, overall, it's not going to be hard at all to get this Optimus block to perform. Now we got that out of the way. There's your built-in pressure plate on the Optimus block. Where'd my screwdriver go? I'll just use this one. There's your built-in pressure plate on the Optimus block, which is not built into the Velocity block, which just goes here. Oh, and here's the kicker that I noticed about these pressure plates is EK gives you 2 of them, and one of them is supposed to be for AMD, and the other one is supposed to be for Intel, and you have to choose which one you choose the proper one. Here's the kicker: these pressure plates, when they give you the 2 different ones, which I've actually got the other one in my little kit, they're the exact same one, so it doesn't matter which one you use. I'm gonna see if I can grab it out of my kit really quick. Yeah, there's the pressure plate, the other one. Supposedly this one's for AMD, and this one's for this one's for Intel. No, they're both the exact same thing. Measurement wise, they're the same thing all the way around. This is the AMD bag. There's your two pressure plates right there. Now if you put it one right on top of another, they're legitimately the same. Zero difference. The jet plate is zero difference. Thickness wise, zero difference. They're the exact same thickness. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but I'll even try to go side by side with them. Zero difference. They are the exact same plate, but EK claims that this one is for AMD, this one is for Intel. Does not matter which one you use. They are the exact same. But now that that's out of the way, another thing that I don't like about the EK block, the EK Velocity, yeah, getting liquid metal all over the place doesn't matter. I don't ever intend to use this block again. I'll more likely buy another one of the Optimuses to replace this one, to replace this Velocity. But another thing I don't like about the EK water block is the screws. When you put the cold plate on and you screw it in, it goes right into the acrylic, which is not good. It's easy to stress out, and as you can see with my block, it causes stress cracks, which it's whatever. You can't avoid it. And no, they're not over tight. They were never over tightened. They were just snug fit. That's it. Now on the Optimus end, you don't screw into the acrylic at all. Even with the acrylic top, it doesn't even screw into the acrylic. It screws into the like brushed aluminum or anodized aluminum framing. Then when you screw the plate in, the cold plate, it screws into the anodized frame. So no worries on having the spider effect or what you see there. So I mean, overall, this design I already like a lot better. And as for why I'm going this route is for the simple fact of being on the test bench. A test bench, the entire point behind a test bench is to be able to swap parts out quickly. Granted, yes, I do love the direct die. I'm not going to deny that. Love how it's doing. But what I noticed with that is it's great to use. I have zero issues with it. It just takes too long to mount. That's primarily why I'm switching out of it, because with having a water block like this, I could just undo the screw or undo the thumb screws, pull the water block out, swap the CPU, do whatever it is I want to do, and be up and running literally in a matter of seconds. With having a regular water block on, I can literally take the water block off, swap out the CPU, put another CPU in, put the water block on, have it tighten down, and be up and running literally in a matter of 2 minutes. I've done it before. But at the same time too, I also think that this Optimus water block looks way better. That looks, I don't know, to me it's got like more of like an angry look. I don't know, it's just my opinion. But it looks way better, but it's actually supposed to be like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. I don't know, I just like how it looks. I don't know. But yeah, so that will pretty much be that. And and yes, there's a 14900K with the copper IHS on it. Same IHS that people were talking about, or that some people commented about with the marks on it or whatever. Those marks aren't deep. You can't even feel those. I mean, you literally can't. If I actually take my screwdriver, see? You can't hear the grooves or nothing. And I'm not scratching it. The screwdriver is literally just sitting on top of it. No pressure, no pressure at all from me. You can't hear no noise at all. I'll even turn my AC off so you can actually hear it. It is smooth. Hear that? Smooth. So yeah, that takes care of that. People talking about that with how that looks like it's rough as anything. That is not rough. That is legitimately smooth. Yeah, so that's pretty much that, and I'm gonna get some. Well, I do take and I am gonna lap that down even more because just like how intense I went with 10900K IHS, where I lapped that down thin as anything, I'm gonna do that the same thing to that, which means I'm also gonna have to sand down or grind down this retention bracket as well to get it all fit. Um, Probably gonna do that in probably the next couple weeks or whatever because I gotta buy more liquid metal. I only have enough liquid metal to do one application on the IHS and a new water block, and then put it back on and put it on to get up and running tonight. Outside of that, I'm out of liquid metal, so probably gonna buy some in the next week or two. But yeah, that's pretty much that, and we're gonna have some fun, or I'm gonna have some fun with the Optimus block, and I can't wait to get up and running with it. With that being said and done, well, you guys already all know the test bench, but with that being said and done, I'm out. Later.